Hello. I'm slightly off to the side for some reason, but hello. How you guys doing? DC telling me to overdo it. Wow. I appreciate you, Jovi. I will not overdo it, but I'm trying to think what I want to do for Thursday's stream. I guess it really depends on if anything sells today, which I'm always not prepared in some sort of way. Ending the poll, there we go. Fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here, DC. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways. Go back over to Streamlabs and we can... Oh, wait, wrong button. There we go. We've got 2 Game Boy Colors to do today. We've got the Zapdos that was on the... the thumbnail. Then we got Gengar here. This is a new style Gengar shell. And we've got 2 of the Game Boys from yesterday. I went back and fixed the volume wheel on the one. And then I fixed the one with the bad headphone jack. That was what it was. I didn't clean it out. I just swapped it for another one. Funny enough, I actually where is it? I actually used this Game Boy Pocket motherboard that is pretty far gone, and I stole everything off of that: the link port, the volume wheel, and the headphone jack. And they're all the same, Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Color. So I used those and everything works now. So the only thing that we didn't fix was the pink one that had the bad cart reader. I don't know what to do about that. But I'm gonna say hello to actually no, we're gonna go over what we currently have in stock, which is the same as yesterday. We've got the all-black DMG that's got some dust on it. And we've got the red Game Boy Pocket. Got those guys. We've got these 2 from Monday. The Pikachu Game Boy Advance and the Rockman / Mega Man Game Boy Advance. And the only 2 TV outs we currently have would be the Metroid Fusion SP and the Zelda, the Triforce SP. Boom. Which I didn't mention this, but this shell also glows in the dark. If you didn't know, just a little added bonus for that. Whoa. It's pretty cool. Sorry for the flashbang. The cart reader can be swapped, but it is a major pain in the butt. I actually forgot to look at that last night. I was going to look into a special kind of tool that would help me with that. If you didn't know, there is a solder sucker that is also like a soldering iron at the same time. So instead of holding the two tools together, you can just have a heated tip on the solder sucker and you get nice suction around it and the solder is going to stay melted. It does a lot better from what I can see, or from what I have seen. So yeah, I'm going to say hello to everybody and we can get started. We've got Jovi, DC, Jordan, a lot of DC and Jovi, Lego Plays, Downright Spiffy, Philip Geary, and that is all. Hello. How are you guys doing? We're 4.5 minutes in, and yeah. Make sure I didn't miss anything too important. Forget Thursday, what about today? Blink twice if you need help. Anyways. Let's tear these down. Brad and Evan, hello. I didn't want to miss you guys since you just said something. And Alex, hello. That hand looks like it has, is that 6? 1, 2, 3. That just looks like an odd hand. I thought it had 6 fingers for a second. Should we do 2 at a time today, or should we do 1 at a time? First person to answer. 1 at a time, 2 or 2 at a time. I have a hiccupy burp there. That was weird. Hello, Papa. Is it blue and yellow? Is it the blue and yellow one that I always see on YouTube vids? I don't know what you mean by that. 1 at a time? Okay. We'll start with this one. And I'll do it by hand today. I won't use the electric screwdriver. Speed run? Should I do a speed run? Maybe we might do it for the second one. I'll do a poll. How about that? Let's see. Speed run the second mod? Question mark. There you go. It has oddly tight screw. Maybe it just feels weird because I'm not using the electric screwdriver. 60% say no. Okay, we're 50-50. Speedrun on a video, not a live stream. I don't know if that would be like super entertaining. I mean, like, if it's a speed run, I might as well I would probably just leave it uncut because it's not that, like, it's pretty fast. But I don't know. Okay. Hello, MN. I'm extra burpy today. I don't know why. Okay. Leave it uncut and do a voiceover commentary. I would rather do it like a live commentary thing, you know? I don't know. I think it would be more fun to have it be a competition than anything. I know speedrunning is like competitive, but like to compete against someone live, like instead of a speed run, it'd be like a race. But I don't know. I still feel like there's no one really that could compete with me because I've done just so many of these. That's alright. I know not everybody can make every stream. It happens. Life gets in the way. Plus, I was kind of just like, oh, I decide this week I'm going to stream every week. So, I'd be surprised if everybody was able to catch all of them. Well, I'm not going to stream on Friday for sure. I'm still deciding if I want to stream on Thursday, tomorrow. I kind of want to do more macro stuff, but I got to see how much I can do. I ordered a lot of stuff from AliExpress last night. If you didn't catch the stream yesterday, what am I putting the buttons in already for? I have no idea. But I mentioned in the stream yesterday that I should, the pads are definitely helping, yes. It's not like perfect. In fact, the lumbar one doesn't really do much since I'm leaning over. But the butt pad, very nice. Very, very squishy. Like, it forms to my butt. It's nice. But anyways, as I was saying, I was thinking about just buying a bunch of replacement parts from China, and I did that last night, and I was shocked. Like, I knew it was going to be cheap, but I was shocked with how cheap it actually was. I only spent like maybe $400. I know that that's a lot, but with like the sheer amount of parts I got, it was very cheap. Like, everything was, besides like the speakers, which were the majority of it, I got a lot of speakers. The volume wheels, the link ports, the battery contacts, they were all like less than like 25 cents or less a piece, which is crazy. The only thing I couldn't really find, which was saddening, was headphone jacks. I feel like I could buy them other places, but on AliExpress I couldn't find any that were this style. So that kind of sucks. Because it's like a pretty big component of it. I didn't get things like the power switch or this thing. I didn't even get capacitors. I could have, but like I said yesterday, I hardly ever swap those out, so I don't really need them. I got a bunch of fuses and volume wheels, link ports. I didn't get power switches just because it's an easy clean, and it would take about the same amount of time to clean it. So, yeah. Things should be a lot easier and smoother going forward once I get all those parts. It's going to be very, very nice. Anyways, let's keep going. I'm going to get a couple of paper towels out. One, to cover my drink so nothing flies in it. And two, so I can cover all the pins while I snap them. Okay. Let's see. Just start snipping these. I was gonna look for a chat to talk about while I snip these, but I'm gonna start mountain climbing. Why am I gonna start mountain climbing? Did you mean to say me? But see you later. Jake, I'm gonna be swapping my 2DS doorstop motherboard. Oh, okay, yeah. This afternoon, I'm gonna need some of those good Jake vibes. Well, this is not the best vibe, but the 2DSs, the doorstop, the wedge ones, those are pain in the butt. Really, all 3DSs are, but I guess that one's the nicest of the 3DS models. Be very, very careful when you take the back part off. The cameras are attached to the back, and that ribbon cable is super thin and flimsy. So I've broken at least one uh, 2DS back camera. Be very, very careful. So when you do, once you got all the screws out, I recommend very carefully prying it open. If there's a lot of dirt there and it causes it to like stick down a little bit, just be super careful. I mean, no matter what, be very careful with that one. Okay, I think that's all the pins. Cool. Okay. I don't really need this, but the really just the headphone jack is what I'm looking for. I found ones that are similar, that are really close, but aren't. Like there's one that looks like it's about the same size, but the middle connector here, let's see, I'm not even on my live view because the poll covers the chat, but this one right here, that one's like oriented 90 degrees the wrong way. Otherwise it looks exactly the same as this one, and I just can't find anything else that's like this or close enough to it that it would work. But I have a feeling there's places like DigiKey that might have it, those types of stores. I only looked at AliExpress last night, so I will probably continue my search later on. I don't know why I'm putting that off to the side. Okay. Oh yeah, and this is a Via one. Okay. Soldering. Let's do that. Actually, hold up. Wait a minute. We got to scrape these a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious. Be careful where you're scraping. Goodness. Okay. And I think that's all of that. I'm gonna flip back over to my honestly mentioning DigiKey. Look at the parts GDOC that now. What? I'm very confused by the message. I'm not understanding. Okay. I think we're gonna need some flux. Which I've got a brand new thing of flux. I guess I shouldn't have zoomed out for this part. I don't know if that's in or not. Cool, that's like perfect. Need my tweezers. There we go. Cool. Now we can swap over to this guy over here. We can add some solder to start. Select. Into power. And when you flip it over like this, wait. Yeah, like this. Okay. So, flipping it over like that, we can add the wire. I'm pretty sure it'll come across this way. And then we can set the soldering iron down for now, so we can progress forward with the rest of the build here. Google Doc, okay. The G Doc, the Google Doc. I will look at what she's got. I'll probably even just message her and see, talk to her about stuff, because I can do that. We're friends. We're cool. We're buds. I'm not gonna bother her if I don't have to. But anyways, let's peel these back. Goodness. And I don't know if all of you have seen the video on the laminated GBA kit that I just did, but this is what I was talking about when I don't understand why they didn't just make a kit like this, where you've got the tape on the sides of the exposed screen lens. Even though this is laminated, you can still, and actually hold up. I'm gonna connect this first because it's really annoying to try and connect it once it's stuck down in there. But slide all that through. I don't know why they didn't just do this, so you can have the extra security of the screen being stuck down with the screen lens into the shell, and you have enough plastic around here to keep it strong so it doesn't crack. I feel like this is I feel like that's just the best way to do it, but I don't know. That's the way they did it. See you later, Lego. Okay, now I'm going to get everybody's favorite part out of the way, the Kapton tape. And again, I don't know if this is totally necessary, but I've had problems in the past with shorts, and I don't want this to short on any of my customers in the future, especially when it could go to some place that is very, very far away from me, and then trying to fix something from that far away is a pain in the butt. Especially when it just would mean I'd have to take it back and work on it myself. Because most of the people who buy the Game Boys from me, they're buying it because they can't do it themselves. So I can't just say, oh, you'll need to do this to fix it. And they're like, what? They go, yeah, you bought it for me, so you don't have to do it. So that's why I just try and over prepare for bad things like shorts that just can happen at any point. And oftentimes you'll see me say, it's not a big deal. And then I go back and change it later. Because I overthink and I'm like, I really don't want this to happen to someone in the UK. Because shipping back and forth to the UK is expensive. That would be at minimum a $40 mistake for me. So we use all the Kapton tape we need. Dishwasher's done. I was gonna start putting this piece of Kapton tape on, but we need to do the soldering now. It's a slim majority on the yes or no for. We got 24 votes. 58% of people say yes, I should speed run the second one. I didn't think it would be this controversial. Okay. Soldering time. This one, I believe, is select. And this one, I believe, is start. But either way, it doesn't really matter because start and select are kind of interchangeable with the settings that it's used for in this kit. So, it don't matter. I just realized, I don't. This is another one of those situations where I'm like, I don't need it, but I'm still gonna do it because it makes me nervous. I didn't put any Kapton tape on the cart reader, but this is all Kapton tape, so does it really need it? Sure, why not? Okay. It's not snowing. Mixed with rain. I gotta go check this out. I just see rain. I don't see no snow in there. I had this feeling you were gonna follow it up with it's snowing in Alaska. That's a classic joke of my dad's. Whenever we'd want it to snow, my dad would say, it's snowing in Alaska. It's a mean, dirty trick that no one should ever do. Because snow means no school. And to this day, I would still be excited, thinking, oh my gosh, we don't have school tomorrow. I just like snow, though. It's supposed to turn to snow at about 6 tonight. Let's just check the weather report, since we're not in the speed run yet. Oops. I hate that. I accidentally left the message open on Instagram, and now it's gonna leave it as read, but I haven't actually read it because I'm not reading it right now. Yeah, it is supposed to snow pretty much all night tonight. Cool. It's not gonna stick because it's gonna be too warm tomorrow. It's not even really, it's gonna barely get down to freezing. VGR, if you're in here, that was you that I was talking about. I haven't actually read your latest message. We were talking about shirts. But I think he knows by now that I'm streaming, so I don't think he'll be upset with me for leaving him on red. Okay. I just hope I don't forget to go back to the message later. Because I use my notifications as like a to-do list. I have a to-do list app, but like in a different way I'll use it as a to-do list. Like when my mom texts me, hey, can you do this? And I can't do it right at the moment, I'll not read it or respond or anything. And that way, whenever I look at my phone, I see it right there. It's very helpful. Be about an inch of snow when you wake up tomorrow. If it snowed, if there's enough snow on the ground tomorrow, then I'll have to cancel the stream. It'll be a snow day. Kidding. There. I think this is Phillips. Yep. I really like when the Phillips and tri-wing screws are different colors. That way you can actually tell which is which. But okay, we can. Oh, it's got one of the sticky pads on it. Cool. Yeah. Sorry, not really on camera there. Oops. Don't pinch that. Please. Thank you. Okay. Let's remove this guy. Come on. There we go. Now we need to solder the power switch. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of flux right there and grab the wire. Solder it to C. We're all good. So I'm gonna clean the tip real quick. I still haven't swapped this out. Been saying it all week. Rux. No One's Jedi. Welcome. Hello. Don't forget to vote in the poll. See if you want to see me speedrun this. Okay. And probably should put the power switch in, huh? you have not voted in the poll, coming up to the end of this one, so we can we'll decide officially if we're gonna speedrun or not. Ha ha ha, light pipe. You guys always remind me when it's not necessary. And then, well, sometimes I just don't see your reminders when I do need it. But most of the time, you only remind me when there is no light pipe. Or it's already pre-installed. I need to make a light pipe emote. So you guys can just spam the light pipe emote. You're under tornado watch? Dang. Or are you, I'm guessing you're somewhere in the Midwest. We don't get those around here. So I'm guessing this is one of the shells that doesn't have the spot for the Phillips screw there. That's alright. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's slightly off. Get rid of the stupid grid lines, huh? It's not the one I want. I want no more grid lines, people. There we go. Okay. I know. Is it start and select? Or start and select not pressing down properly? There we go. Wait, no, this one's... Okay. There we go. Now that's centered. And now we can do like a dark purple. Or oh, I should do a pink. Is that a pink? That is a pink. It shows up red here. It's more of like a watermelon-y color. I have to do it out of the lights so I can actually see what color it is. I have really long fingernails right now, so I'm trying not to scratch the UV print when I press in start and select. I think the watermelon-y pink color is gonna be the best one. Goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. Just have to press down hard with the pads. Let's double check that all the buttons are pressing well, and it's not just me being extra careful with my fingernails. Start, select, A, B, right, left, down, up. Cool. There we go. I feel like if I had shorter fingernails, yeah, and I wasn't being super careful, we're fine. Cool. Power switch is a little stiff. Maybe we'll loosen it around here. There we go. It's a little stiffer on the turning off of it. Well, there we go. Okay. Watching this during work. We had someone skipping school yesterday. I think a lot of people watch these during work. As long as you're not getting in trouble. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. It is a very nice looking shell. I just realized that, is that the dirty bubble? Yeah, it is the dirty bubble. I like your profile picture. Francisco. Hello. Alright, let's peel this off. Beautiful. And let's list this bad boy. If you want it, I'm going to list it right now. RetroRemastered.com. I believe the price is set at $200. For me, this is in the evening. This is the afternoon for me. It's $12.49. But that is good. I'm glad you're not. Well, I hope you're not skipping anything. You could still be skipping out on something else. Are you eating dinner right now? Are you focused? Let's see. Let's copy the old Lapras one. Duplicate. Change the title to Gengar. I don't think I've done a Gengar GBC before. Maybe I have. Oh, it was a Haunter. I think it was the Haunter one I did before. I know I've done plenty of Gengar GBAs. Alright, cool. Let's take the camera. Boom. Add one to inventory, and it is up. Right now, if you want it, you can grab it. RetroRemastered.com. Did it like 4 hours ago at 10 p.m. I can't believe they didn't make the hour 70 minutes long. Why? I feel like there's a joke coming that I don't understand. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll now that we've got that listed officially. Sounds like optimal dinner time. I mean, I do tend to eat my third meal of the day around like 11 to midnight. But that's only like, I usually only eat 2 meals a day, and then like if I get hungry because I didn't eat enough, I'll eat a third time, or yeah, a third time late. But I also have a weird sleep schedule. I'm disappointed. That was weak, DC. Weak. Okay. Gengar GBC, if you want it, it's up right now. Alright. I'm gonna do a stretch before we speed run. Because we get, unless like 5 people want to vote no, and then we'll not do a speed run. I'll leave the poll up. Last chance to vote. Oh, I stretch. I encourage everybody to do a quick stretch. Okay. More snow now? Okay, I'll go check real quick. I still don't see it. I don't see no snow, Mr. Papa. But I do see that Amazon is 10 stops away. Yeah, everybody should go join the... Whoa. Okay. I thought one of the straps snapped on my my lumbar pad. it was just caught on something. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll because just more people have voted yes. Alright, we'll do a speed run. Everybody beware, during these speed runs, I haven't done one in a while, but during these speed runs, I don't tend to check chat a whole lot. My camera's a little tilted there. I also may get things off camera just because I am not going to always be looking up at what I'm doing on camera. And it'll be set up for the best angle for me. So, that's the calculator. We want, not really the timer, we want the stopwatch. Okay, also going to put on Do Not Disturb so I don't accidentally have any text showing up. My brightness all the way up. There it is. Alright. I still don't have a fancy timer for the stream other than this thing that constantly gets in my way. Better Computer Chair Fund starts now. If you want to donate, we can set a goal for a Herman Miller chair. I'm actually going to plug in my laptop because it's low battery. For GBC, whenever someone makes one, I know I could make one myself, but technically that is not legal to sell. I think I'm fine with these ones just because I'm not the one that makes the shell. I just buy the shell and I sell the Game Boy. I don't know. If Nintendo really wants to come after me, they can. Please don't, though. Okay. It's a wooden kitchen table chair. It's not from IKEA, though. Anyways, it's just got pads on it now. Let's do one more stretch. Okay. Whew. Where's my Game Boy? There it is. Alright. 3, 2, 1, now. I saw GBA Piplup win. If I'm gonna do, well, okay, I've talked about this before, but I don't really care for when there's a Pokemon from a different generation on a Game Boy. Like, for instance, if someone put a Mudkip on an original Game Boy on a DMG, that doesn't really make sense to me because there's no Game Boy games that have Mudkip in it, so it just seems silly. Whatever, lost the screw, it's fine, we don't need it. But then again, the day I said that on stream, I remember this because I was like, oh yeah, I'm dumb. I said that. I was like, I don't like it when that happens. And then I talked to Retrovise, the guy who designs a lot of the UV prints for RGRS. And I was like, oh, you should do a Chimchar one. And I'm like, there are no Game Boy games where Chimchar appears. But then again, I would still like a Chimchar Game Boy. Or an Infernape one. But that did make me feel very dumb because I was almost instantly a hypocrite. Okay. Let's snip these guys. But all that to say, I would probably do a Chimchar one before I did a Piplup one. I've been holding on to this story for a while, but not that long. But I've been thinking about saying it all week, and then I haven't. But I think it's really funny, and I want to share it. So, my brother-in-law, I love you, Will, but we have family night pretty much every week. Last night was another family night, but the week before, last week, on family night, we're at their house, at my sister and my brother-in-law's house, and my dad brings up Harry Potter because he's a big Harry Potter fan, and the rest of us are not. But he's been making my sister watch Harry Potter, and so they're almost done. Maybe they're done now, but they're almost done with Harry Potter, and my dad was asking how it was going, and Samantha's all, eh. And then I was like, yeah, I don't really remember anything from Harry Potter because I've only seen the first 4. And so then my brother-in-law starts asking me questions because he wanted to see what I did remember. And I was like, well, I don't remember anything from Harry Potter. And he's like, well, what about this? I'm like, I don't remember anything from Harry Potter. Well, what about, I'm like, Will, I don't remember anything from Harry Potter. And we were all just laughing because he kept asking me questions that I don't remember. That's that story. I guess I could expand it a little more. Talk about how, like, the only reason I've watched Harry Potter is because my girlfriend from high school, she was a big Harry Potter fan and she wanted to watch it, and I was like, okay, whatever. And I don't care about Harry Potter at all, but I watched it because she wanted to, and I just don't remember anything because I never got into it. On top of that, they had the weirdest layout for a living room ever, where they and that is Will in the chat right now, making fun of himself. But they had the weirdest layout for a living room I've ever seen. It's not really that weird, but it's uncomfortable and dumb. They had one chair, maybe a second chair, but at max 2 chairs that faced the TV. Okay, makes sense. But then they have a full couch. At least 3 people can sit on this couch. And they have this full couch that is not facing the TV. So when we sit down to watch the movie on the couch, our backs are facing the window, or we are facing the window, and we have to tilt to the side to watch the television. It doesn't make any sense. Never did, never will. So that just added to me not knowing anything about Harry Potter. Because I couldn't see the screen. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna clean the tip. Cool. 7 minutes. I feel like we're not going that fast. Oh well. And I did end up telling Will that one thing I did remember was the 9 3/8 platform. And the fact that he lived under the stairwell in his not wizard home. And his parents hated him. They were anti-wizard. Yeah, I know I want to solder down low, but I'm not going to create new wires for this. So I have to deal with what I've been dealt. Okay. Now time for all the Kapton tape. Oh gosh, that's horribly crooked. Whoa. Round 2. I need to get bigger Kapton tape so I don't have to make 40 cuts. Save me a lot of time on my speed runs. Hello, Jared. I was once again gonna put Kapton tape over the part that we need to solder. Okay. 11-minute mark. Tweezers. Come on, heat up. There we go. There we go. Put it down for now. Ooh. That was on the edge. Okay. Buttons. Let me use this one. no sense in using a black, just like a straight black IR port cover, because the original ones are translucent black. So, okay, membranes. Feel like I got everything. Okay. Come on. Okay. Now I need to take this out. And this one doesn't have a sticker on it. That's fine. Then we can put some flux down, plug this in. I don't think we're gonna get a sub 15. Hopefully a sub 16. We'll see how big of a pain this is. There we go. Okay. Now we'll put the power switch in. Back half. Battery cover off. Swap tips. Goodness. Gotta be careful around the IR port because it does like to crack up there. Okay. Maybe I stopped it a little too early. I saw the 16 and my brain's like, gotta stop right on it. Okay, maybe it's more like 16 and a half. But it works. It's just really dim. Okay, that's not right. We have a failed speed run. Maybe it was just not in fully. I think the batteries just weren't in fully. Okay. So maybe not. I have a feeling something's shorting. I know. Okay. Oh shoot. I keep centering the screen and then I'm like, oh yeah, I want to change the colors too. I think I'm just gonna change this to a white, because it would be lame to just have it off. Okay, we'll do white. Cool. I don't know. Now it's not shorting. These batteries might also need a charge. This is very possible. I think it might just be a low charge on the batteries. Okay, well that's gonna change the brightness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Is that bright? Did it not get soldered down correctly? I know these are low power right now. Well, let's see if this does it too. No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. Yeah, those are the same brightness. Okay. Power line is soldered down. Okay. So, this one... Okay, I think that it was just the batteries then. It's just the batteries. Because the same thing's happening to this one. Okay. I mean, also, when you drop the batteries, or the Game Boy, and the batteries aren't super secure in there, it's gonna move around. So, we're good. I just really did not want a Game Boy that was shorting. I will put those off to the side to charge them. I was also having problems because I was doing something with a different Game Boy with the same batteries last night, and it was glitchy. Okay, I'm gonna list this now. I saw my favorite game from my childhood the other day, Mega Man Battle Network 5 for the GBA. It was like $40. If I got that, I'd need a sweet Game Boy for me to go with it. Well, have you checked the website? Because that might get you a little excited. Check the GBA section. I might do the same if you drop me like that. I would never drop you. You'd be secure in my arms. Okay. Zapdos. Inventory quantities are the same. Pictures are not. And so you can technically buy it right now, but I'm going to take a picture of it real quick. That was a little shaky. Did it get it well? We'll see. Oh my. Cool. Not shaky. Sweet. I'm a wooer. Okay. Alright. Cool. That is that for today. No surprise extra DMG like on Monday, and we cleaned everything up, so we're good. We have at least one model, or we have at least one of every model. So, I feel caught up. For now, at least, but I'm guessing you saw the Mega Man Game Boy Advance in there. The Rock Man, if you want to be more specific and accurate to the land of its creation. But yeah, that's about it for the stream. Thank you all for coming out. I'm still iffy on whether or not I want to stream tomorrow. We'll see. If we're gonna do anything, it's probably gonna be macros unless we sell out of another model in the next 24 hours. So you should go for the autonomous ergo chair. I was just gonna ask if you sent me a link. There's plenty of office chairs I could get. It's just I don't want one with wheels because I'm on carpet. And I also don't want something too expensive because if and when I do move out, hopefully I won't have carpet in my work area. So, I don't know. Alright. And, yeah, I think that's all for now. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Join the Discord. Later, guys. That was a bad snap. Oh no, this is really embarrassing. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?